We know the Fab Four, John, Paul, George, and Ringo. But who was the fifth Beatle, that honorary though powerful title? Was it the band's first drummer, Pete Best, its longtime producer, George Martin, or was it someone else?
His name is Clarence Walker, and he claims that he conceived the group's image and wrote most of the music, and was in fact the fifth Beatle and head singer before being kicked out of the group in 1963.
Here's a picture of us back in '61 when they was called the Clarences. Can you get that? See, that's me right there.
Forget those guys. I'm Devin George, the real fifth Beatle.
Devin George doesn't play an instrument, but he is a member of the NBA's top band, the Lakers. LA's Fab Four, Shaquille O'Neal, Karl Malone, Gary Payton, and Kobe Bryant get almost all of the attention, but you need 5 on the floor to play, and George is the fifth guy.
It doesn't really bother me, being the fifth wheel. You know what I mean? I'm not one to really try to take the spotlight from anybody or try to jump in the spotlight. I just want to do my job, and I love doing what I'm doing for a profession, so I'm fine with it.
I think Devin had responded really well. People don't think it's pressure on him, but it is pressure, to hit shots and stuff when guys are double teamed and things like that. As long as you keep it at a professional level and don't get caught up in all the hoopla and stuff, and that's what Devin's about.
Devin's kind of like the little brother. He's been the little brother around here because he's a rookie when I came in as a coach. And we mistreated him, and we harangued him, and we harassed him, and he's now grown into a position that's a position of responsibility, and he's growing into that spot, and he's got an opportunity to really stand out.
The thing about fifth wheels, of course, is that you do need them on occasion. With scoring and passing pretty well covered among the big four, George is asked to contribute other things.
Another rebound by Devin.
We need him to be a really good rebounder and defender. That's really the important part.
Devin George has that athleticism that the Lakers sorely need.
I would venture to guess, and this may light a fire under some of my other teammates, but I'd venture to guess that he's the most athletic player we have on our floor. And you hear that, Kobe?
Are you a better athlete than Kobe?
I don't know. He's got real creative dunks.
Kobe slashing, finds a seam, and right to do with a right hand.
But I think I jump just as high. But I never really practice on dunking, or I never really try anything like that. He's always had the green light to do something like that. I've always had to just make sure I got it in.
Indeed, most of the time, George has to sublimate his scoring and his ego.
It's hard to, but there's a lot of things that you just have to accept and deal with. That some things aren't fair, but that's just how things are. And you have to deal with it. There's got to be guys that come in, take charges, get offensive rebounds, play defense, run the floor, set up the offense. Everybody has a little piece that they need to do for us to win, and some pieces are bigger, but you need every piece to complete it.
We call him the fifth Beatle, but he's doing a good job, I think.